Welcome to episode 85 of Pink's Picks Book Recs, commentary from a retired high school English teacher. The next four, I'll do two today and two next week, historical fiction pieces that I'll discuss are set during World War II, with each offering a fresh perspective on the era and the genre. Mercury Pictures Presents and the Whalebone Theatre, as their titles suggest, have major theater themes and motifs. Mercury is a Hollywood B-movie production company that is home to European emigres, modernist poets trying their luck as screenwriters, once celebrated architects becoming scale, model, miniaturists, and refugee actors finding work playing the very villains that they fled. Protagonist Maria Lagana, an associate producer, is trying to keep Mercury and herself afloat when her country of residence declared war on her country of birth, Italy, making her an enemy alien subject to curfews and travel bans beyond a couple of miles from her home, all while she's making propaganda films for the government. Author Celeste Ng writes that Mercury explores the endless give and take between life and art, the cost of integrity, and the ways we must make peace with the past in order to move toward the future. Stylistically, I love Anthony Marra's use of clever analogies, especially one between Frankenstein and exiles. Rhetorical questions such as, what justice exists in a world where villains enjoy the afterlife their victims are denied? A plethora of Italian words, what I call internal denouement that I've talked about before, or flash forwards that extend beyond the actual narrative. Paradox, such as the public grasp of fame while the famous reach for anonymity. I love his ingenious euphemisms and a miniature motif with references to the artists Bosch and Bruegel. Mostly, though, I love his homage to Los Angeles and his well-developed theater motif that begins when Maria is a girl in Rome and her father takes her to the movies instead of to Mass, and continues to Washington, D.C., the biggest stage in the world. Joanna Quinn begins Whalebone with an apt epigraph from Shakespeare's The Tempest, which foreshadows an actual presentation of the play, as well as the maelstrom of World War II and the fractured family life of the Seagraves in their 400-year-old manor house. Though narratively there are numerous perspective changes, the story mostly centers on the orphaned Christabel, whose lack of parenting provokes a penchant for adventure, especially after a whale washes up on the shores of her family's estate. Structurally, Quinn divides the action into 5 acts and multiple scenes, beginning in 1919 with the primary focus between 1928 and 1945. She augments the main plot with diary entries, letters, telegrams, airdrop messages, notebook scribblings, newspaper clippings, lists, and play scripts. Quinn's theater motif is very clever. There are too many examples to mention, but some of her most powerful include vivid description of London after the Blitz using dramatic terms. Her referring to the disguise of spies as undercover costumes. A soldier killed in his first battle, sadly described as gone in the first act. The Big Show is a euphemism for World War II, and a gay spy's acting straight to avoid imprisonment, or worse, from the Nazis and to maintain his alter ego with the resistance. Fans of the 7 or 8 deaths of Stella Fortuna from episode 17 will like Mercury Pictures Presents, especially the parts about immigration from Italy. Downton Abbey followers will like the Whalebone Theatre, with its very large cast of colorful characters. I give Mercury a B+, and Whalebone Theatre an A. Until next time, make good choices and do your homework. Bye-bye.